Hey, this is Judgment Awaits, and I've got a Hardcore Team Deathmatch on the map Bootleg for you. This is one of my favorite maps, and this is what I like to do when I start out in this spawn. I take a javelin, and I shoot it right down there, and if you do that, I guarantee you're going to get 1 or 2 kills every time. I need to do a game or a video where I just show you javelin placements for when you spawn. But next, I like to look in this area right in here, and I'll usually shoot a tube in there. I know I use tubes. Actually wanted to talk to you about, and there, that guy shot a tube at me. So, and yeah, I'm using tubes and I'm using vests. So I wanted to talk to you today about my playstyle, and if you see me knifing right there, I have my button layout on regular, and usually I use a tactical layout for that, so I'm switching it right there. That's what I was doing. So here I am putting on vests. I'm running the support class, which is UAV and vests only. I personally think it's one of the most effective setups to use in hardcore in the game, but let me talk about something else. I wanted to talk about, like I said, my playstyle or the evolution of my playstyle. Now, I started with Modern Warfare 1. That's when I really got into online gaming. I played the other games, before then, the other Call of Duties and other games, but I only played the campaign. So I started off, like I said, probably about halfway through Modern Warfare 1. And when I started off, I started off playing core, and I remember my first game, I could not kill anybody in that first game. I tried going to bigger weapons. I thought maybe the light machine guns would help me, but I found myself just unable to kill anybody. And I'd probably, when I first started out, I'd go like 2 and 10. That was how good I was. I had a negative KD, and it was just horrible. I only played Team Deathmatch, because I was scared of the other games and didn't know what they were and everything like that. But my dad was playing at the time, and my dad only played hardcore. So he invited me into his games, and I found myself able to kill people, but I was still going really bad negative because I would run around all over and I didn't know the maps that well, and I'd just get killed. And so I was really embarrassed, actually, because here I am going negative. I'm playing with these people that I don't know with my dad. He's doing pretty decent, and I'm just going negative, hurting the team. So one of the guys that I was playing with, though, he actually started giving me spots to watch, and he would take me to certain places of the map, and he'd say, here, you watch this doorway, don't let them come through. And he actually taught me to be a camper. So when I started doing that, I found myself actually going positive, and I was actually helping my team out. So I started off as a big time camper, and in fact, it continued on to World at War, and I had actually buildings named for me. Oh, that's Judgment's building, because I would go to these places so often. My KD actually was positive in World at War, and that continued until Modern Warfare 2 came out. And when Modern Warfare 2 came out, the nuke was born, and I really wanted a nuke, and the nuke was really hard to get in hardcore mode because most people were running Ghost and your air support would not do much. So I actually started playing core modes, and I had to adjust my game and everything like that, and I found myself liking core mode. I was more familiar with the game, I was more familiar with the maps, I wasn't behind the curve, and I actually found out ways and what worked well and how to kill people, and I could actually move around and do that. So my gameplay evolved from somebody that held an area to somebody that moved around more, and I found that I liked that a lot better, and it was, it was fun for me. When Black Ops came out, I actually started playing free-for-all and some other game modes, and I think playing those other games really just helped me to be a better overall player, and really it helped me in hardcore to where I'm able to now move around pretty effectively and actually do well. Now, what's my whole point of this? Well, my first point is not everybody is going to play like you. It depends on where they're at and what they're doing, and there's a whole lot of factors that come into play. So, it's very tempting for me when I'm playing and I'm using a run and gun style and I get killed by campers, or people strategically holding an area to get mad at them and to, use that as an excuse. Well, you're camping, blah, 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 and I'll talk, yell at them for camping and everything like that. But, we need to remember where people are at. They might be new to the game. Camping, strategically holding an area is probably one of the best ways to actually play this game, especially in hardcore. And in fact, I actually do it sometimes still. If I'm playing with my friends and we're playing a really good team, we will hold an area. On the map Resistance, I like to hold the stairs and everything like that just because it is effective, you know, and I like to win more than, you know, I worry about my play style. So, you know, when you're playing a game, realize people might be at a different place than you in their evolution of their game, you know, or they might have different reasons for playing the way they do. So just keep that in mind. So instead of complaining about the way somebody else is playing, why not change your game? And that's why I wanted to show you this. You know, I think this is an effective counter. The UAV vests and new tubes is a really effective counter to people who camp and hold an area. And these people aren't really doing that. But the vests really help you moving around because sometimes you don't get the first shot, and the first shot in hardcore is critical. But vests allow you to survive that first shot and actually take out the other person. And then here, watch this. See that tube? I know somebody's going to be camping in that building. Tubes allow you to reach places that are out of the line of sight and out of the view of persons, so you can actually take them out. And here's somebody laying on the stairs and somebody watching the window, and the vests help me to get through that and actually survive. So find a counter, find what works for you, and don't worry about what anybody else says about your play style. Just play the game the way you'd want it to be played. But there's the final kill. And we ended up 7,500 to 3,300. I think I ended up 29-3, which isn't too bad, not using any really kill streaks that add to your kill total. And I got the final kill with a knife. We kind of have a rule with our group that we're not allowed to get a gun kill for the final kill unless the game is close. But there you have it. As always, take care, God bless, and seriously, let me know what you think about what I said.